Welcome back, everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a wonderful little box to keep your tags in if you decided to make tags. Okay, this is one of our little mini paper pumpkin boxes, and they will hold the tags just beautifully. If you've decided not to make tags, then you can use this box to hold little note cards or your other Christmas tags or anything that you want to use it for. It makes a great little gift box. You could include little chocolates or something in it and give it to somebody as a special treat. So in the bottom of your envelope, you are going to find one of the paper pumpkin boxes. It would have been folded like this, and some of your supplies would have been inside of it. Okay, the box has a shiny side. That is food safe, so you can actually put cookies or chocolates or food right on it, as long as you don't overhandle it. But it's also washable. You could take a wipe and wipe it down before you put food in your box. The other side is just matte paper finish, and we're going to stamp all over this side. This is a really fun, easy project to do. Now, I made the mistake of going and doing all of my, creasing all of my folds first. Now my box doesn't lie quite flat, so I just have to work at it a little bit harder. So do this before you crease all of your folds, okay? Now I have a bit of a methodology for doing my stamping so that I don't run into spots where I can't fit something because I've put other things too close together. I'm going to work from one corner across to the other corner. Okay, now this requires a little bit of organization and you have to do it slow and pay attention. I'm using three colors. I'm using real red, and I'm going to use that for my Christmas stocking stamp. So I'm putting my Christmas stocking stamp next to my real red ink pad. I'm going to use shaded spruce, and this time I'm going to add a sentiment in. I didn't on my box here. I did the stocking, the ornament, and a green sort of a bow. This time I'm going to add in "'Tis the Season," and that's going to be in my green ink. And then I'm going to add some yellow. I thought crushed curry when I remembered my Nana's old-fashioned Christmas ornaments. She had a lot of them that didn't really have gold on them, but they had a lot of yellow. So I'm going to do the ornament in yellow. So I've got my three ink pads lined up, got my stamps behind them so I remember which one they go with, and then I'm just going to start in one corner. And you want to do all the flaps. You want to do everything. You don't have to do the bottom of the box. Nobody's going to see the bottom of the box, but if you want to, just for consistency, keep going. And that's what we'll do in this sample. We'll just stamp everything. So I'm just going to start with an ornament. And I'm just going to right over the corner like that. Okay. Then I'm going to do a stocking. There is no up and or down to this because as you fold up the box, think sides are going to change from up to down. And you want to make sure that you go off the edge with some things and maybe not with others. Now this is going to leave me an opportunity here to have something down below where I can do maybe just the top of the ornament again. Okay. Then I want to get maybe another green one up here. While I've got that going, maybe another green one down here. Put a stocking in here. And it's important to rotate your images as you go. Do that. I'm going to do an ornament. And I'm going to do another ornament. It won't hurt to have two of the same color next to each other as long as they go in slightly opposite directions. And then down here, I'm just going to have a half of an ornament and the other half of it over here. There we go. And we'll get another stocking in there. stocking over here. Season. So you see how it starts to fill in across my back. Now my back is going to be upside down so I can go the other direction and it won't hurt. We need another ornament. Flubbed that one because I had done my folds first. So there, okay, that worked. Normally stamping something twice doesn't work. When you're going over the folds, you might have to press a little bit harder than you normally would just to make sure that you're getting it down. Okay, I'm not going to worry about my bottom, I'm not, but I am going to do these side flaps because they are going to be visible on the sides of the box, right? You want to do all your side and end flaps. So we'll put a stocking on there. Maybe we'll do a stocking over here. And we'll get some more ornaments in there. There. Oops. There. A little bit of a mess. Clean up after. Make sure I do my front flap. So let's get a stocking. See if we can. I want to just switch for just a second. I don't want to work towards my middle, or I'm going to end up with something that I won't be able to get past. And an ornament. That. And I think I can squeak another stocking in there. There, perfect. Okay, so while we let that dry for a second, just close up all my inks. And clean them while I have the opportunity. Out of the way before I put my hand in it. Okay. Then all you have to do is flip it over and do all of your folds, every one of them. You don't have to crease them with a bone folder, just make sure that you're folding everything in and getting it all folded up. Okay, you want to pause the video here for a second and do that, and then you'll catch up with me and I'll show you how to put it together. Okay, it actually goes together very easy. You just have to sort of push these four little tabby things out in the bottom. Okay, get rid of those. And besides folding everything up, you will want to take this fold for your cover and fold it backwards. Okay, it just makes it easier so that you can see inside the box. And all you have to do is lift up the front and the back so that your little flappy things are in here, and you fold the side over, and the side has little tabs on it that will lock into those holes in the bottom, and they just kind of make a snap noise. Well, that one didn't make a snap, but that one did. We'll see if we can get a snap out of these two as they go into place, and you'll see they'll poke up through the bottom. There, that one snapped, and that one snapped. Okay, and that's it. Your box is together. Then these tabs go inside the box when you close the cover, and these two poke into the slots on the end and close it up. Ha! I almost matched my ornament. I've got a two-headed ornament. Okay, last but not least, in your package of paper and whatnot, there are a couple of 4x6 sheets of 'Tis the Season paper, and this was extra paper we put in. In fact, there might even be a couple of extra scraps of paper after we cut some things up for one of your cards. But you're going to need a piece that is 2 inches by the full 6 inches of one of those papers. Doesn't matter which side, which color you want to use. I kind of like the red. It's very festive. And you more or less start on the front lip of your box and just line it up there, and then give it a bit of a crease, and then do the same on the other end. Make sure that it's straight. We're going to glue it down here in a second, but I just want to sort of crease it so that I can put a fold in it to make sure it is straight. Okay, line up my ends. And then the one that it goes on the back is going to overhang just a tiny little bit, you can see there. So I'm just going to trim that off with a pair of paper snips. It's just barely an eighth. You can use your paper cutter if you want to do it exact, but it's pretty forgiving. And then I'm just going to put liquid glue all around the outside edge and a zigzag up the middle. And then that's just going to go on my box like that. Okay. And then in your package with your ribbon and twine, there were a whole bunch of white tags that we cut for you in all different shapes and sizes so that you can choose one that fits whichever sentiment you want to use. You can use the To From, With Love, 'Tis the Season, Merry Christmas, any one of these. You decide which one you want, stamp it in whatever of the 3 colors that you want to do, and bump it up on some dimensionals. And then if you've done the tags, put your tags inside your box. This would make a great little gift for somebody. If you've got somebody who you know likes to send gifts and you're not sure what to give them the gift of some beautiful tags that they can put on their Christmas presents next year when they give them away. Or you could fill it up with candy, chocolates, little hot chocolate packets, tea, any number of things. You could even take some note cards and design a few little Christmas note cards, stamping the ornament or the stocking, put this little sentiment inside them, and make a nice little box of note cards and envelopes for a friend. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that project and that you're having a great time at Craft Day in a Box.